Hey friends, welcome back to another episode of Making Sense of Your Market. Today is Friday, it's July 1st, 2022. Happy birthday, Mom. I will see you for dinner tonight. But this week's message is going to be more refreshing than some of the messages I've been making as of late. There's a lot of negative news right now on inflation, on recession, on rising mortgage rates, home values, bad misinformation on property values dropping, the market crashing. Listen, none of that's happening. Yes, are we heading toward a recession? Yeah, actually today we received numbers, or actually this week we received numbers that showed GDP numbers that showed for 2 consecutive quarters now, we've got negative GDP. That means on paper that we are actually in a recession. Recession, remember this, recession is not a bad thing. Recession doesn't mean 2008, 2009 again. Recession means opportunity. Remember that. Recession means opportunity. Recession means relief. What we're going through right now with inflation and the cost of everything going through the roof, recession's the opposite of that. So that's a good thing. And so don't let the media scare you. If you have any questions on the housing market or inflation or recession, because this is what I study for a living, reach out to me and I'm happy to give you my professional take on it and data to support that. So every single week, this week, I'm going to take a little bit different approach. I'm going to give you 5 tips, 5 questions that you need to ask your kids relative to money. Incredible lesson, all right? Whether you have kids or not, this is going to be valuable. But every single week, I give you an update on mortgage rates. Are they up or down week over week? Number 2, I give you a money tip, a way to save money, a way to make money, a way to protect your money. And then number 3, for the last year, we're on week 49. For the last year, I've been going through the best-selling self-improvement book out there, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. We're on week 49. We only have a couple weeks left. This week's topic, sharpen your mind. I'm going to read you a sentence or two from Dr. Stephen R. Covey at the very end. So mortgage rates, are they up or down week over week? They stayed about the same. So we're in that 5.875 to 6% range right now for 30-year fix. So I would say they're down month over month. We ended June down. Gosh, we started out in June, rates were skyrocketing well into the mid 6s. Remember that? So 5.875 to 6%, depending on your credit score, down payment, and financial situation. So if you have questions around that, reach out to me. But guess what? The housing market's not really flinching. In June, we saw home values go up. We saw median home values in Snohomish County go up. We saw days on market stay right around the same, about 2 weeks. You list your house and you list it right, you're gonna sell it for list price or above in 2 weeks or less. Listen to your real estate agents. The home owners that aren't listening to the realtors, that are wanting to try to list their home and come up with a value on their own, are the ones that are doing the price reductions right now. Listen to your realtor. They know what they're doing, all right? So today's lesson, real quick here, 5 money questions to ask your kids. Number 1, what is the difference between needs and wants in life? What is the difference between needs and wants? Number 2, how much money do you want to earn per hour one day and why? Number 3, I like this one. Is it cheaper to make dinner or is it cheaper to go out and buy dinner? Number 4, what is the price? What is the cost for a tube of toothpaste? Number 5, what is insurance? What is car insurance? What is health insurance? What is life insurance? Ask them, what is insurance? These 5 questions will start teaching your kids about money, but more so the psychology of money. And I'm going to share more tips, more questions to ask your kids around money later. But I wanted to send something out that's more refreshing this week versus inflation or recession and home value talk, all right? Have any questions on any of this stuff, reach out to me. I'd love to be a resource right here, the Happy Homeowner Podcast. I talk about this stuff every single week on the podcast. You can go to Apple or Spotify and download any of the episodes that I've or listen to any of the episodes that I've done recently. This week's lesson, week 49 out of 52, sharpen your mind. Dr. Stephen R. Covey says this: there's no better way to inform and expand your mind on a regular basis than to get in the habit of reading good literature. If you need any recommendations on self-improvement books, books on improving your self-confidence, books on money, books on business, reach out to me. I'd be happy to send you some suggestions. I read about 6 to 8 books a year, And it's one way that I keep this thing between my ears sharp. Remember, just because you have a degree and you're done with college doesn't mean it's an invitation to stop learning. All right, I hope this week's episode was helpful. If you guys need anything, reach out to me. I want to be your mortgage guy. And of course, I would love an introduction to anyone that you know that's looking to buy real estate or finance real estate this year. I'd love to be a resource. I'll come back next week with some stats on the market. In the meantime, have an incredible weekend. Happy birthday, Mom. We'll talk to you soon.